How's it going, everyone? This is Precisely Podcast, a podcast about beer and video games. I'm your host, Bo, and with me, as always, we got Kelly.
What's up?
And we got Sam.
Hooray!
How is everyone?
Good.
Finally not busy.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
I am so busy. I got here late, which, for our listeners, we are recording in a new place.
New. Exciting.
It's not new. It's my
It's
basement.
not new to Kelly.
It's new to us, and it's new to the podcast.
Yes, we've never podcasted out of anywhere except your house,
Yeah.
except your game room, because I don't think we've even podcasted anywhere else inside your house.
So I've recorded at J-Bam's house once, and then...
Yeah, but I meant like us.
Yeah, no.
All together. Like recording remotely, you were
All together, this is probably the first on-location episode.
It's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Say, Kelly's got a baller basement. So
Super nice.
baller house, for that matter.
Thank you.
She has the leg lamp from
Christmas Story.
Story.
Yeah.
She has some Star Wars and Star Trek. Who is that?
Yeah, that's...
Ren and Stimpy
So that's-
signed.
Yep.
That's
Pieces.
Billy, the voice of Ren
Yes.
and Stimpy, I guess.
Yes.
He's also the voice of Bugs Bunny at one point and a bunch of
What
other
was his
people.
name? Billy... Oh, I can't remember his last
You got a Star Wars bar
Billy
behind
West.
us.
Yeah.
Billy West. Yeah.
Yes.
The voice of Doug.
You have a lot
too.
of signatures.
Yes, we had a lot of convention signatures of like Star Wars characters primarily, but like we got Christopher Lloyd, like we've got
Yeah, that's
Doc
really
Brown,
cool.
Like they have Batman, rest in peace, Adam West.
And would that be Lieutenant Uhura underneath
It
there?
is
Yeah.
the queen of Star Trek herself. But I mean,
Ooh.
they're just I mean they're good characters that we like. So, and when you get the opportunity, take it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks
It's cool art.
Yeah, the other thing is all of the art itself is, except for like 2 or 3, has been made by this one guy that Scott really likes, who does like art prints all the time online.
Okay.
And so he'll buy like an art print that he really likes, and then when we go to a convention or something, and all of a sudden, Christopher Lloyd's there. Well, we have his print, or we can order his print from this guy that
That's
he likes,
cool.
and then we
That's
get it
awesome.
signed. So it's like all the same artists too.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah. It's good, and it's a real chill spot. We're still, I mean, there's a lot of decor that needs to be done and a couple finishing touches, but overall it's
good.
it's here.
And Kelly's game room puts anything I've ever collected into a game room to shame. Which
Yeah.
I told her as much when we were
Yeah.
upstairs. Like, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, Sam hasn't seen my game room in person before, so that was
And I haven't seen it in a while either.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
You got here late, so I'll show you when we're
I
done.
did get here late.
That's okay. But yeah,
We have exciting news, though.
we do. We always do.
Yeah. We've been talking about it for a while, but we finally got to taste our Precisely beer, the Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale, weighing in at a big whopping 4.5%. What do you guys think? I just cracked mine open.
You're undercut. Oh, is it 4.5? I thought it was
Yeah.
4.7. I don't know why I thought it was 4.7.
It's 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah, it's a lighty, but it's flavorful.
Ooh.
She
It's
hits
so
in several different flavor palettes over
Mhm.
the course of taking a sip. It's interesting.
It's a very long name for the style of beer. I don't know if anyone else has this type of styled beer out there.
Technically, the name is one word.
Yeah, it's Precisely, right? But
Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale.
Yes,
it's a mouthful.
It almost is rhythmic though.
it kind of
Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale.
goes to ale flows.
It's like a
Pale.
spell that you
Yeah.
say 3 times and Bo shows up
Yes.
if you look in the mirror.
Try that tonight at home.
Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
What's happening? How's it going? I said
Yeah.
it wrong. That'd be the discount. It's Bo's stunt double would show up and say, "What's happening, everybody?" instead of the right thing.
Punch him in the face. No, it's a mouthful of a name, and it's a mouthful of a beer. It's very tart. It's very sour up front. The more you drink it, the more smooth it gets. I mean, that's with like anything that you drink, but like it's not as sour the more you drink. It's more sweet. and it's a little hoppy near the end. But like
it's like a Sour Patch Kid. First it's sour, then it's sweet.
Yeah, if you like suck on a Sour Patch Kid for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like us.
Yes. Sour Patch Kids. Yeah.
We're a little
I'm not
rough.
even going to finish the sentence.
We're a little rough.
A little sour, a little sweet.
I went right into the gutter on that one.
Yeah.
It's cool though. Terry did a great job
Yeah.
designing this beer for us, and
It's just cool looking at the can, too.
it's cool to see our logo on a beer
Yeah.
and our name on a beer can.
It's wild.
It's surreal.
And if you want one, you can't have it.
Probably not.
Actually, honestly, probably not by this point. It's
I think it
mostly sold.
might be done by the time people hear this.
How about draft though?
There might be a keg or two.
Okay.
See, I told one of my friends from work to go check it out last weekend. I didn't ask if they actually got to it.
Yeah, I bought one of the last cases, and yeah.
I think the coolest thing about this when I first picked up the can was like, oh, beer facts for nerds. Scan this QR code. Scan this QR code to be friends with Precisely Podcast.
Yeah.
Right on every can. Wow.
I did not see that.
It's
Let me
amazing.
scan
Yeah,
this.
you can be friends with us just by scanning
Wait,
the
there's
QR
two?
code on the can. The
Well,
other one's about the beer
one's
facts.
for the beer. The other one on the bottom is us.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Holy shit. This is incredible.
Yo, man, I'm on a can.
And that took us to our website, which, thank you, Sam. You updated my profile. Which
I made some minor updates to our profiles, and I'm on it now.
I love it. I love the profile of you, and I love my updated profile. It's less aggressive.
Was it aggressive before?
Yes, it was like, and I think that's all you need to know about me is like how I ended it. And I'm like,
right.
why? Why did I end it like that?
It's all, that's all I have to say
You
about
sound
that.
like the person who had a problem wrapping up their essay at the end
Yeah.
of like a high school assignment. You were like, and that's the end of my essay.
Yeah.
Or you needed 7 more words.
I'm
And
not
that's
the
it.
best at writing, which is funny because my dad has like his master's in English and literature.
And is a writer for the Berg.
Yeah, he writes for a magazine, and I hate it. I hate writing.
We love Bob's art blog.
Yeah, we do. Shout out to my dad and his art blog on the Berg. But yeah, so we released a beer. What, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago,
2 weekends ago
as of tonight.
at Lovedrafts Brewing Company, and we held a Super Smash Brothers tournament. We had more people than I thought would sign up.
Yeah, we had over 30 people sign up.
Yeah, I think it was 34, 35 maybe at the very end.
Somewhere around there.
And some really good players.
Yeah, it was
Like-
incredible.
We had 20 people sign up by like 5 p.m. and sign up didn't start until 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this is going to be a lot of people. But it ended up being 35, which was a perfect amount. I think the tournament lasted like an hour and a half. We just did battles of 4 people at first, and then the semifinals, it was 1v1, and then the final was 4 players going ham at each other.
Yeah, it was cool. And then I think the other thing was like when we were all done, we were like, yeah, it's not like this is just over. Like it's up here, you can come play.
Yeah,
And a bunch of people were like, oh yeah, let's just keep playing, and they were just having fun with it. So that's
it was a great
super
time.
cool.
One thing that happened right in the beginning before the tournament, Justin, the owner of Lovedrafts, came up to Kelly and I, and he was like, do you guys want to do more video game tournaments? And we were like, yeah, we haven't even started this one, but sure. Like, we would love to. I was like, maybe not like every month. He's like, no, like quarterly. So every 3 months, I think we're going to try to come up with a different style tournament, maybe bring back an old one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next one, we should definitely do Mario Kart on the Switch.
Yes.
I think that will be a lot bigger of a tournament
Oh yeah.
with more people. I know, like, my sister plays Mario Kart. My wife plays Mario Kart. Super Smash Brothers, a lot of people play, but it's more niche.
It is. It's also like, you know, even if you do play and you're not great like me, you still have like that little bit of anxiety because you know there are people that are good that are going to show up and play, and you're like,
Yeah.
do I even try?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Smash tournament was great though. I mean, there was people of all different styles and different characters. Not that many repeat characters. I think the number one character was Kirby.
Yeah, it was either Kirby or Donkey Kong. There was a lot of those. We had a Wii Fit trainer show up.
Yeah.
Wii
I heard
Fit
about
trainer
that.
main. That was incredible.
Rob the robot showed up.
Rob did, yeah. Who else? Oh,
Toon Link.
oh yeah, classic. Link showed up a couple different ways, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wii Fit stands out in my mind.
We Fit train main.
This one guy, who I work with, Sam, shout out to Sam. He invited his friend, who I forget his name, but he just chose random. And I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, that was
bold.
ballsy.
I was like, wow, dude, good
Bold
for you.
strategy,
He's
Cotton.
like, oh, I got this. And the computer chose Zelda for him, the female Zelda, not Link. And he was the first one out.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
That was bold. Yeah. That was.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was fun, though.
It was a hell of a time. It was a hell of a time. And it wasn't even just like, the people playing were having a great time. Literally everybody in the bar was like cheering or like heckling their friend or whatever. Like it was all good. Everybody's having an awesome time.
Yeah.
So.
It turned out way better than I thought it would. Like I was nervous because, it was something new and I'm like, how am I going to talk about it? But it was just like cheering people on with a microphone.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was the coolest part was, that we got to kind of like, because I don't think a lot of tournaments have like a hype person behind it,
you're right.
like a sportscaster or whatever, like kind of thing. So I guess that's kind of cool.
I could go full Michael Buffer for the next one too. You know who I mean? Like, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you
think
should. Yeah, definitely.
Standing 3'3"
We'll just let Sam do it all.
Yeah.
Because I would honestly
from
love
the forests of Hyrule.
Yep.
I would love to play Mario Kart.
You and I would kick some ass in the Mario Kart.
I love Mario Kart.
I mean, that one I am confident in myself. When I see Mario Kart tournament, I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah, right.
And I'm in there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I gotta say
I'm
too,
terrible at it.
I didn't get to be there until later in the evening, but it seemed like the setup was like really nice.
It was so good. I was
too.
just about to say that.
Like up on the stage at Lovedrafts, like the big old screen.
Yes, they pulled
and everybody
out
could
all
just
the
like
stops.
basically belly up to like a table and play. It seemed like a perfect setup.
It was a big flat screen projector. Hershey AV Club brought the projector, so it was a backlit projector, which was really nice. It was really bright. It looked like a TV screen. Very professional looking. And then we used GameCube controllers hooked up to the Switch with the Wii U port for the GameCube controllers to Switch. And I think that was very beneficial for everyone. Like people even brought their GameCube controllers, knowing that we were going to use GameCube controllers. But like I caught the one guy plugging in his, and I was like, you can't do that. He's like, I already did this. And I was like, don't do it again. Like, I don't want you cheating. And he's like, I'm not. I'm like, don't. Stop. So, there's just some people take it to the next level.
Yeah, I think that was the hard thing for us to try to toe that line of like, we know that there's people who will hear the word Smash Tournament and show up and be like, okay, this is how Smash tournaments go. But then we also wanted to be like, no, this isn't how Smash tournaments go here. Yeah. Because we want it to be fun and we want everybody to be involved. And it's not just for the people who are out playing Smash tournaments every weekend or something, So we kind of like try to toe the line between competitive and casual. And a lot of people who were on the competitive side had very well received with that. So I think we did a good job of it. And it was tough because that's also like, again, it was like, all right, well, we picked a game that gets like super competitive and now we don't know who's going to show up and what they're going to expect, but we have to try to be like, no, it's not that serious. Yeah. We're at a bar. We're having fun. This is beer, you know, like we want to have a good time. You can be competitive, but it's all about having fun. So I think we did a good job with that. And I think everybody liked it. I guess it was.
And it seemed like everyone liked the beer too. They were even doing ice cream floats with it. That's how like crazy. Yeah.
Oh, that's
sweet
a great idea.
Yeah, this beer is.
So I had one with the ice cream.
How was it?
I know you didn't because you said you didn't want to do ice cream. But so when you initially put it in, obviously it foams up. So your first 10 sips are mostly foam. But then it starts to melt in there and it gets a little creamier. It was not bad.
It's probably kind of like a orange creamsicle, only, not orange.
Yes, that's exactly it. It was just
awesome.
It was just a little thicker and a little sweeter, but I like it just as it is too. So
Yeah.
this was good. But yeah, I the other thing about the beer was there were a lot of people, your friends, family, my friends, my family. We had mutual friends and stuff come out, and were just like, they weren't here for the smash. They just wanted to try the beer.
Yeah.
And they were amped on it. And everybody I talked to loves it. I even had people who don't like sours that tried it, and they're like, shit, this is good.
Yeah.
Like, this is not what I was thinking this was going to taste like. So it definitely, it is sour, it is tart, but it's got that sweet little hit to it. So it makes it more palatable.
It's got a fuller body than some of the other tarts that I've had in the past, which I really like. An interesting color, too. I wasn't expecting it to be...
Yeah, it's purple.
Like purple.
It's
like
very
it is,
purple.
So.
Like
Very
a purple, pink, and thick, like a smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not clear.
You could put this in your little bottle in the morning to take to work and be like, oh, yeah, I'm on a juice cleanse. This is fine.
Dude, I brought one can to work right when it came out after the tournament, and we split it between 4 of us. So we all had maybe 4 ounces.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that drinks at work. And these motherfuckers started yelling at each other,
Oh, my God.
talking about politics,
4.5?
the war,
Oh,
4
no.
ounces of 4.5% beer.
like calling each other fat. I was just like,
shit.
what the hell? I was like, this is the last time I'm bringing beer to work.
No,
This is the
absolutely
worst.
not.
Yeah. It was
No.
fun, though. It was funny.
Yeah, I gave quite a few cans out to some friends and people who have, been kind to me along the way, and
That's nice.
and they were all real stoked about it. So, yeah, I gave one to my buddy Steve, who I've known him since middle school, but he released a book last year, and
I remember that.
and I ended up hosting a signing for him at my shop, and he was like really amped when he saw me releasing the beer, and he was like, I'm going to be out that weekend, but I want to try one. And I was like, well, I'll have a can for you. Just swing by sometime when I'm at work, and I'll give it to you. And he was so pumped on that thing. He said it was incredible.
That's
he texted
awesome.
me when he was drinking it, and he was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's great.
This is great. And I was like, this is so cool. So
Yeah.
it's awesome to be able to like just hand a can over and be like, here you go.
Yeah. And that's why I bought an extra case. We all got gifted a case, which thank you, Lovedrafts, for that.
It's seriously, thank you.
But I bought an extra case because so many people were hitting me up. Like, I'm going to Massachusetts in June to hang out with Channel 3 Gamer and Gamebo.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, can you please bring us some beer? And I'm like, I don't know if I'll have any by then, but like, now I will,
Yeah.
And at the same time, I don't know the shelf life on this beer. Like, it probably should be drank pretty quickly, but 2 months out,
You'll
I
be
don't
good
know.
till June.
I think 2 months will be fine.
Yeah.
But if it was like 6 months, I'd be like, yeah.
Honestly, canned, I think you'll be better than anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Say if it was in bottles, you might be.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
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 Bottles, I think you'd be pushing it with 2 months.
So what are we doing today, Kelly? You got a bunch of boxes lined up.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I was taking a shower the one day, and I do all my best thinking in the shower. And I was like, you know what? It's our season. It's time for us to have
It's
our
our
yearly
season.
dispute about our favorite Girl Scout cookie.
Oh, boy.
And how both of you are wrong and I'm right. And and I was like, what if we get Girl Scout cookies and we see which one goes the best with our beer?
Okay. Let's do
So I have 1 box of each flavor of Girl Scout cookie.
it. We are going to have a lot of sugar.
We are going to, yes, and we're going to have a lot of beer, I guess.
We got to go down the roster, though, because it's been a while since I've had
So I
all
will-
the Girl Scout
yes,
cookies.
I will, I'll give you a little, when we do each one, we'll go through the flavor palette and the name as we do.
Are we
with our
doing
beer.
them in any certain order?
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
I feel like we all need to do the same one at the same
Yes.
time.
Yes,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll get very
But I don't.
chaotic.
And-
yes, but I don't think we're gonna do it. If
If I were to, and I don't know that we'll necessarily agree, But I have an idea already of which one I think I'm going to like the most with our beer specifically.
Yeah, me too.
I think we all do. I don't know if we want to taint our thoughts by saying them out loud.
Samoas.
No. Disqualified.
I'd like to be proven wrong, but I have an idea in my head of where I think
there's like a lemon
this is
one,
going
right?
to go.
Yeah, it's going to be that one, props.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But at the same time,
Is there still a lemon one?
The lemon ups.
Oh, I didn't even see those over there.
Yeah,
there's
there's
more than I
There's
thought.
2. Yes, there's
gosh,
there's 9
okay.
cookies in total.
I only was looking at 7 of them.
So when I had this idea, I texted you guys and you were like, yeah, let's do this. And we were like, all right, well, we're going to record next week. And I was like, cool. So, who's got what cookies? And you were like, I've got like 2 or 3 flavors. And I was like, all right, but we need all of them.
I've definitely eaten all those cookies already. So.
Well, that's okay, because I was like, well, I'm just going to have to find somebody who has a child that's Girl Scout at this point, so I can just buy a bunch of cookies. And then I couldn't find anybody, and I was like, well, I'll just have to like keep my eye out the grocery store, like they usually set up out front or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so I saw the one morning I saw that the antique shop that I have my booth in, American Daydream, they were like, hey, we got Girl Scouts out front today. And I was like, oh my God. And I called Scott because he was at his parents', who's like 5 minutes from there. And I was like, I need you to go get Girl Scout cookies. I will Venmo you the money right now, but I need you to go get one of each box at least. You can pick whatever else you want, but I will pay you for one of each box. And he was like, okay. So he went to the Girl Scouts. And he was like, hey, I need one of each flavor. And they were like, have you like never had Girl Scout cookies? Or like, he was like, no. And
Don't question it.
What are you new here, sir?
And he explained to the Girl Scout
leader.
What are the moms called?
Troop leaders.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I was never a Girl Scout, so I don't know. But
I was.
Oh,
Scout leader.
congratulations.
Honorary. My mom was a troop leader.
Oh, nice. Well, he told the troop leaders, he's like, oh no, my wife does this podcast and they made a beer and they're going to sample and see which one fits with the beer the most. And they were like, oh my God, that's incredible. What's it called? I want to listen. So
shout out to the Girl Scouts.
Shout out Troop 21612.
21612, what's up?
You guys, we got you unlocked from those cookies. Thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, I know they'll be
Did they still charge us full price?
Probably. I mean, we're not at this place.
Never mind.
Yeah,
then.
never mind.
Okay, listen, we're not at the place where we have Girl Scout cookie hookups yet. We've got to get to like the inner circle of the Girl Scouts.
What if
That's the next level after have our own beer.
Yeah, they
Yes.
make a precisely cookie.
Oh my God.
Half Thin Mint.
Oh, I was just
half
thinking
Samoa.
getting free cookies, not get our own Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah,
Soon
For the
Girl
beer
Scout-
podcast.
The Girl Scouts would be like podcast cookie.
Yeah.
You too can earn your podcast
Yeah.
badge
Say.
from
It's
Precisely.
like in the
Your
shape
craft
of a
beer
microphone.
merit badge.
I joined the Girl Scouts.
I want to try them. Let's eat them.
All right. Well, we'll just go with the first box that's in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, this is the new one. This is the Adventurefuls. So the box says it is an indulgent brownie-inspired cookie with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt.
Okay.
I will try not to be too ASMR on this podcast with the opening and the chewing and oh God, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Sam, cut that out.
So I feel like we take one bite by itself, talk about cookie, and then
Sure. I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
So you want to evaluate the cookie before
Itself.
we pair it.
a little bit.
Okay.
I just want to see how
I just want to make sure I have Robert's Rules of Order here.
All right, so this cookie looks, what is this called?
The Adventureful.
Adventureful.
Full of adventure.
So it looks like a chocolate cookie with like a caramel top and brown stripes of chocolate on it.
It's like a fudge stripe, but with caramel in the middle, and
It's kind of like a
chocolate cookie.
brownie in the middle, yeah.
It's all right. I feel like it looks better than it tastes.
I mean, let's approach this with the fact that it is a Girl Scout cookie. This isn't like a fresh baked.
It's no
know what I mean?
Samoa.
It's crunchier than I was expecting.
I'm sure listeners heard that eye roll.
Say 8 other kinds of cookies, and Bo's assessment will be not a Samoa. On a scale of 1 to Samoa, it is not a Samoa.
We finally get to Samoa's. He's like, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, just give me all 5 in one row, please. All right.
All right, so now let's try this with a swig of our sour blueberryness.
The texture is better when it's a little softer.
It's not bad.
It's all right.
It's doable. It's not a perfect pairing.
No.
It kind of cancels out the flavor of the cookie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like it might be like this for a lot. But that's fine. We get to eat a lot of Girl Scout cookies and drink our beer.
Yeah, no, the chocolate and the caramel kind of hides behind all the tart.
If nothing else, we are doing research for Terry right now.
Yes.
Science!
Girl Scout cookie beer.
All right.
He probably has a computer that would tell us.
Do you want to do that one next? Do you want to save it?
Do you
for a
want me
little?
to do that one next? I don't care.
Honestly, I don't want my palate all tainted with that.
I am doing a palate cleanse in between of Nugget Nectar.
There you go.
That one?
Sure.
All right. Next, we've got the tag-alongs. I do like tag-alongs.
This is an old standby. I'm very familiar with these.
You can't go wrong with chocolate peanut butter combo in my book. So tag-alongs are a crispy cookie layered with peanut butter and covered with a chocolatey coating. I guess this is more the descriptions are for our friends who are not from America that might not have Girl Scout cookies.
Are Girl Scout cookies nationwide?
I think they're nationwide, but not worldwide.
Girl Scout cookies are nationwide. However, there are 2 different suppliers, and they have different names.
No way.
We're in Girl Scout cookie lore right now.
Yeah, no, like because for a while they switched them on us, and I want to say that these were called like peanut butter delights or something in the other region.
I like those cookie.
Or I'm thinking of Samoa's. Those are called caramel delights.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
This is a damn good cookie.
Do you remember? I guess it's probably this one. But when they had those like lemon cream cookies and they were called something else. They weren't called Lemon Ups.
No, yeah, they were definitely something else. I forget.
And they were like in a box like this, and I thought they had...
Where is Girl Scout cookie Wikipedia when you need it?
Seriously, Girl Scout cookie lore.
Cookiepedia, I need you.
Yeah, this one, because this one doesn't even have the cream in it, but those lemon cream ones, I ate those like...
Okay, so here we go. There are 2 different makers of Girl Scout cookies. The ones we're eating are made by Keebler. The other ones are made by Interbake. Thin Mints are always Thin Mints, but these are, what are these, tag-alongs? Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are just called peanut butter patties on the other land.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, these are one of my favorites. I don't dislike any Girl Scout cookies, really, but...
It's good.
I mean, it kind of sits like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on this.
A little bit, yeah.
I didn't even do that part yet.
Sorry.
No, okay.
You can still, get the texture of the peanut butter with the blueberry tart.
Yeah, but it almost has like a...
yeah, I get the peanut butter sandwich vibe all the way.
Yeah, so far this one's winning.
Oh, yeah, we've only had 2.
This one's number 1.
I like that a lot.
Enjoying it the most.
It's a winner.
It's a winner.
Call it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Those lemon cookies, that's going to bug me for a while.
That's going to get all kinds of tart.
Because we just did...
Okay.
I'll do
the lemon.
All right.
You going down that path already?
So why do you think this cookie is in a wrapper instead of a box?
Size, maybe.
Are they bigger?
We're going to find out.
Say. Could be size, could be manufacturing. That's probably cheaper to make.
Smells lemony.
They are bigger.
I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to this one in combo with our beer.
I think this one
will be the best.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I had on my radar. I think it's too much of a tart with another tart.
It says, I am a leader on the cookie, which is weird for me.
I'm a go-getter.
Is that what it says?
That's what mine says.
I'm a risk taker.
Whoa.
Any case, so we've got the lemon ups, which are crispy lemon cookies baked with inspiring messages to lift your spirits.
Speaking of spirits.
I'm taking a picture.
Yeah.
I'm making crumbs. Sorry, Kelly.
Sorry, Scott.
I'm fine.
Mmm. So the bottom of this cookie has like a creamy
Yeah, it's like
thing on it.
sugary on the bottom.
Okay, these taste like the lemon sandwich cookies without being a lemon sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So it's missing that cream, but it's got a little bit there, but the flavor is the same.
It's like a glaze.
A lemon glaze.
See, I feel like the lemon tastes the best with the blueberry.
Mm. It's like a lemon blueberry scone
Mm-hmm.
or poppy seed muffin. That's what this is right here. This is my number one so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead on with that.
I'm sticking with peanut butter as my number one, but this is good.
It's very good.
I'm not an over-the-top sweet flavor kind of person in general. Tend to lean towards the savory palates, but that peanut butter combo is still winning for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Better
very
than
good.
I was expecting.
That's number one. Peanut butter's number two, and that first one's three.
See, there's still something in there for me that it's like extra tart right when I first
I can
have
yeah,
a little bit of the cookie in my mouth and I'm drinking on the beer.
That's fair. Yeah, that's good.
It was good.
I gotta say, I highly recommend going and supporting your local Girl Scout troop.
Yeah.
and
And
Love
getting-
Drafts Brewing Company.
And getting some cookies to go with your Precisely beer. Holy
Which one's
cow.
this?
Yeah, I like these. Surprisingly, these are one of my favorites. These are
Trefoils.
trefoils. The shortbread.
This is the one that I was thinking I'd probably like the most with
Yeah.
our beer,
Yeah,
honestly.
just a traditional shortbread cookie. These are a classic. Classic.
It's basically just like a sugar cookie.
This is probably the original cookie,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I think so. Also, when we were growing up and we would get Girl Scout cookies, my mom would always order boxes of this and the Thin Mints and the lemon ones.
Oh, and Cookiepedia does say that this is the first Girl Scout cookie.
Hell yeah. I know my
Confirmed.
cookies.
Well, it's got the logo on the cookie right there.
Right.
Wait, that's the logo?
Yeah,
it's
Girl
the
Scouts logo.
right there.
What is
There's
it?
even two faces.
Two girl faces.
Well, a trefoil's kind of like a, isn't it like just a shape?
Yes, it's this
Like the
this.
fleur-de-lis
Yes,
kind of.
yes. I was gonna say it's that French one.
Yeah.
This is like just a vanilla cookie.
Yes,
That's
it's
good.
just a shortbread.
Wonder how people are going to like this episode.
Lots of chewing.
Yeah.
Sam cut some of this out.
Sam, cut that out.
I don't know. People like ASMR.
I don't, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do. So
So not my favorite cookie on its own. I'd still like plow through a whole box of them, but
oh yeah.
It's good. I feel like the lemon's better with the beer.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I have a sugar high.
Off of 4 cookies.
Uh-huh.
Well,
This fast. It's like I'm taking shots of cookies.
we can slow down.
we should have done it like a power hour.
Yeah.
This
every
kind of is,
every
this
minute.
This kind of is a power hour of cookies.
Basically
and
is.
beer.
Well, I don't want to forget like what we've already had.
Oh, I've already set them aside.
It's a toss up for me for that one. I really like that because it's a little bit understated.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still be inclined to say that peanut butter is my favorite, but the lemon and the lemon ups and the trefoils are definitely pretty close for me.
I gotta say, I think this bumped number 2. Bumped peanut butter down to number 3 for me.
Wow. Okay.
Because I do like a trefoil by itself.
Yeah.
So, but it like brought the sweetness of the beer out with that. Because it's
Oh,
basically
absolutely.
just sugar. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you. Like lemon being number one. So,
Mhm.
yeah, same.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
you
like
got a little trefoil in your beard there.
Probs.
You saving it for later.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, this is.
I mean, do you want to keep doing them all?
Did you just say your name when you burped?
No. That'd be funny, though.
Now
It sounded like you just went, Bo.
I'm going to start doing that, then.
What did you say? Nothing. No, we could keep going. I just didn't know if you wanted to talk about anything else in between here.
I mean, I can talk about a video game I've been playing.
Let's do it while I crack open another box.
I've been playing Earthbound. It's the only game I care about right now. Once you start playing Earthbound and you get into the rhythm of playing Earthbound, at least for me, like, I have to finish it. It's a game that I've finished so many times, I've talked about so many times. I love this game, and what makes this game so much better is that I'm playing it on the Switch, and you can reverse time in case you die or fuck something up and just go back to where you didn't fuck up. Or you could just save a state and go to bed right away. And the Switch is nice in itself just because it's handheld and portable, but you can also just press the power button and enter rest mode, which is so nice, and then just pick it right back up. Whereas when I was playing Earthbound on the Super Nintendo as a kid, if you weren't close to a telephone to save and you were in a dungeon, you just had to keep that Super Nintendo on and hope nobody like tripped over a cord or something or walked too loudly that would, jostle the console and freeze it up.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. It's so user-friendly of a video game right now. A lot of people struggle with Earthbound in the beginning, I feel like, because you have to grind a little bit. But if you get used to it and you just battle every enemy that you see instead of running away, in the beginning, you're going to be way overpowered throughout the game. I feel like, at least I am right now, and I'm like, ugh, it's almost too easy. Like, bosses is like 5 hits and they're defeated. And I'm like, still fun. Still a good game. But a little easy, yeah. I wish there was a Master Quest of Earthbound.
I've been slacking. I started it, but I did not get far.
Yeah.
I got sidetracked.
You just gotta...
Most recently by Mario Kart.
Yeah, you gotta get through the first town, and then it, like, really picks up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna... So I made a conscious effort to leave my Switch up next to my bed now at night with a charger. So before it was like I would go up to bed and be like, oh, I forgot my Switch. I forgot to get it off the dock or whatever. So now I have like it set up on my bedside table so that I will be more of a conscious effort to play Earthbound every night before I go to bed.
Yeah, definitely do it. Hit me up if you have questions about it.
I will.
What about Mario Kart, though? Did that spill?
No, it was on. I was just... My foot touched it. Okay. Mario Kart. So I don't know. Did you play any of the DLC yet? Okay.
Does anyone want a double IPA as a cleanser of
I'm
this
good
beer?
for now.
Okay.
I'll take a cleanser.
All right.
Thank you. So the new Mario Kart tracks are dope as hell.
Yes.
What is your favorite?
The last one out of the 8 that came
The
out.
Ninja Hideout?
Yes.
Me too.
So is that like a whole new track, or has that been anywhere?
So when you look at the screen, it says like, Coconut Mall, and then it says Wii next to it or whatever. So you'll be able to see like where that track was from.
Okay.
But that one doesn't have anything next to it. So I'm thinking it's a whole new track. I didn't look.
Probably.
But it's incredible.
It's so fun. So the level that we're talking about, 8 levels were released in the DLC package this past Friday. And the last level is this ninja world where there's like 3 different levels within the level.
It's a dojo, essentially. It's a dojo style Japanese style building, with, the slatted roof and the wooden floors
and little
and all that stuff.
What are the characters' names? They're my favorite. Shy Guy ninjas.
They pop up, and then do you see they like turn into bananas sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
I love that. It's so good.
So you can race on the top of the rooftops or like the very bottom areas. So each track, like each lap that you do, you could race a different way on that track, which is really cool.
Yeah, it definitely makes it like it can't be boring.
Yeah.
You know, like you're like when you do, I don't know, like Mario Raceway, it's always or Mario Speedway, it's always the same
Same thing.
same loop.
Yeah.
But this is like, oh well, maybe I'm gonna go up to the roof this time. Maybe I'll, or if you fall off, like now you are forced to take a whole new, you know, cut and stuff. But that I love that one. It's just, and it's so tight too. Like you definitely have to get your drift on.
Yeah, there's a lot of drifting.
So it's very technical.
I enjoyed the first track too.
The Paris one?
Yes.
That one's from the DS, I think.
So the thing that I loved about it, which I think they did in one of the other levels, maybe not the ninja one, but
yes, the Tokyo one.
Okay. So you have the first 2 laps, you go through it, and it's one direction.
Yes.
And then the third lap, it changes.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, what is this? You know? And so in the Paris one, you're actually at one point going against traffic. If you're like leading the pack, you're going against racers that are coming head first at you, which you're like, holy shit.
Yeah. The first time we did that race, I was like, what the hell? Am I going the wrong way? But
exactly.
It was like, oh, I'm not going the wrong way. I'm just in first place and everybody else is behind me and I'm passing them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they did that in that one. And then in the Tokyo one, which is from the mobile game, the third lap, they open up the highway portion. So it's not, you're not going against the grain or anything like that, but you're just going on a whole new outer track to get to the finish line, essentially. But yeah, I love them. I've gold already on 50 and 100 on both cups. I was doing 150 today, and I got screwed at the very end of the race, and so I only 2-starred, but I still golded.
Yeah, I did 50 and 100 on one of them, and 100 and 150 on the other one. Yeah. So I still need to do 50 on that one. Yeah, I gotta do mirrors 200 and then get through 3 stars on the 200. So hard. Yeah, but I'm excited for it though, to try with Ninja. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that first one. It's such a good game. It's kind of like rekindled. Like I put Mario Kart down for a while to be, you know, playing other newer games and stuff, but this was like, I want to play that game again now, like more often. Yeah. It was just like a refresh. It wasn't like I was ever sick of Mario Kart. It was just like, okay, well, I'm not going to play this unless somebody asks me to, or like we're doing a thing or whatever. It wasn't going to be like my choice. Yeah. It's definitely rekindled it for me. Like I was playing with my wife, and after doing a GP with her, she was like, I'm dizzy. I was like, I'll keep playing. I did like one other GP by myself, and then I was like, I want to play Earthbound.
Great game though.
Yeah. But I'm excited for the other levels. Like at first I thought they were only going to release 4 at a time. So when I saw that they released 8, I was super pumped for that. It's the right amount of levels. And you just look at all of those courses, like all those cups that are going to be available, and it's like, yes. Yeah. Give it all. I want it all. I'm so excited for. So go get it. I bought the whole internet pass again. You bought the whole internet? I bought the whole internet. Taking strides and inventing Switch the Online. It was more beneficial doing that because my Switch Online lapsed in April. So you get 5 cents per day off. So my bill, instead of $49.99, it was like $48.95. Oh, that's right. If you upgrade to like the bougie Switch Online, you get these built in, right? Yes. That's worth considering. A steal. Yeah. It's a steal. Yeah. Considering, I mean, they've already done 2 major games DLC this way. And it's solid that they're like ponying up those kinds of things. Yeah. Because like if they would have offered up like, I don't know, a Fire Emblem DLC first or something, I don't think a lot of people would have bought into it that much. But the fact that they're doing like their 2 biggest selling games first. Yeah. Well, it sounds like they finally got N64 on the Switch kind of wrangled in too. Yeah, I'm excited to play maybe an N64 game. I don't know which one. Yeah, I haven't really done too much on that. Maybe Paper Mario, but I feel like I've played through it too recently. Oh no, I gotta see what they have. That might get into your Earthbound time too. Well, it'd be after Earthbound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it before Earthbound and after Earthbound? That's how
Yeah.
we're measuring time now.
BE.
Hey.
I mean, honestly, I'm just so happy with the Switch. There's so much that you can do on the Switch that makes sort of all other gaming consoles obsolete. I don't know. That's like a very vague, big term.
It's funny you mention it, though, because my brother-in-law was talking to him over the weekend, and he has a PS5, and he's a big sports gamer. But he was talking about buying a Switch just so that he could play the new MLB The Show in a handheld.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he has a beautiful 4K TV that he could be playing this game on like a 70-inch screen, but he'd rather get the good old tried and true
Why not?
Switch version.
Why not? Yeah, this month was 5 years since it's been released.
That's crazy.
Is it
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw my original one.
That's what that one is.
That's all I have.
Yeah.
That's all I will have.
Yeah. I mean, unless it dies on me or anything, then we'll be doing an upgrade. But
Unless they pull some new 3DS hokum.
Like a dual screen
Like
Switch.
no, like
the DS
when they did the
Switch.
new 3DS and there were certain games that you had to have the new 3DS,
Yeah.
like Mario Kart 9 OLED edition or something.
Yeah, I'd buy it then.
Yeah, that would force me to buy it. Absolutely.
I hope they don't do that.
I don't know that they will. There's not really any actual hardware improvements of any real prowess as far as I understand.
No.
Do they have the Zelda titles on N64?
They have Ocarina of Time.
Majora's and Ocarina.
Do they have Majora's Mask too?
They just put Majora's on.
Oh, nice.
I wonder if it's still like the original Majora's. I guess it would have to be instead of
like the Master Quests or whatever.
No, instead of like the 3DS version. Which,
no, it's N64
it's the
all
real
the way.
N64 one, yeah.
Yeah.
And they finally got Ocarina of Time figured out in the emulation. They were having a lot of trouble with that game when it first launched. Kind of like GTA Definitive Edition style, but they've got it figured out now.
Is it better graphics then?
No, I was going to say I misspoke a little bit. Just the crappy emulation of the N64, not any graphical improvements.
Huh.
But like things were just like certain shaders were missing and like all the water textures were all like borked up in those kinds of ways, similar to GTA.
Yeah.
Give me a cookie.
All right, let's do the next one.
All right.
And then we'll talk about some other games. We've got Toffee-tastic. These ones are gluten-free. Is a rich buttery cookie with sweet, crunchy toffee bites.
Gluten-free, you say?
It's a good thing that they're gluten-free. I'm going to make sure to balance that out with a little bit of gluten in a bottle here.
Yeah. All right,
I think
make
toffee's,
sure I have the right beer.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think toffee's going to go well with this beer at all. Go great with my nugget nectar,
Yes,
though.
that'll go great. I've never had this cookie before.
I like this cookie a lot.
Yeah.
I've had this cookie as like a Keebler cookie, but not from Girl Scouts.
These are the Keebler Elf Girl Scouts that are making them, not the regular Keebler Elves.
Okay.
These are the Keebler Elves with
They live in
little
trees,
sash.
but they have sashes on.
What's his name? The main one? I can't remember his name.
George.
No.
George Keebler.
The guy with the little hat. What's his name?
I don't know. Does he have a name?
Yeah.
Kevin.
I thought he was just the Keebler elf. Kevin Keebler. Sounds like a kid I went to middle school with.
I could have sworn he had a name.
His name is Keebler.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no, Ernie.
There you go.
No, I don't like
Ernie the Keebler elf.
that. He looks like an Ernie.
I gotta say,
I like this
it's
cookie.
not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
No.
I mean, it's kind of like having a trefoil with a little bit of toffee caramel with that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like the toffee. I like how it
like
sort of
this
like
cookie
keeps
by
your
itself.
yeah, like it keeps your teeth together a little bit, like the stickiness.
Yeah. Well, I think it brings it sort of mellows out the tart a little bit, if that's what you're looking for.
Man,
I
They
like
do?
that cookie.
they do stick to your teeth a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but that is good. Man,
A lot of heavy breathing on this podcast too. Just all I can do.
Sam cut all of that out.
Remember when Sam first started editing and like the one episode I was like, we sound really like cracked out, Sam. You're like, no.
I used to cut out all the silences.
It sounds good. Yeah, you like
Pull
cut
back
out
the
all the
curtain a little bit.
silences. I forget what episode it would have been.
Yeah,
like
we were
50
fast.
something.
We were like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, there was no there was
No pauses.
There was no extra sounds. I'm like, this is hard to listen to. Like you would think that it would flow better, but it was like, no. Like
Yes.
my mind can't even catch up to
Shockingly-
what we were talking.
Shockingly, us faster is not good.
No.
I was ambitious in those days.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We're two mellow dudes, you know,
Yeah.
just hanging out.
I've slowed down
Yeah,
as
you
a
have
result
to.
of it.
You have to.
We're not on the fast train of podcasting. We're
Yeah.
on the slow one.
We're not the Joe Rogans here.
Hey, have you guys heard of Joe Rogan?
Have you?
Oh my god! If you're playing the precisely drinking game, please take a drink. Joe Rogan has been mentioned by Bo.
Yeah. I was listening to a good podcast of his today.
I can't believe.
Does he have a podcast?
I just can't believe. I can't wrap my head around that you listen to him and not ironically, like you listen to him and you think it's like good.
It is good.
I don't know, man.
Is
very
it Joe Rogan?
The Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay.
From Fear Factor.
Right, yeah.
I thought it was Jose Rogan. No.
No. No, he had
Hulk Hogan.
He had
Yes.
a CIA agent.
Brother, this is my podcast.
Yeah. He had a CIA agent on today. And it was like all like fear mongering.
Okay.
So I
mean,
like to listen to.
Fear-mongering.
So I just listened to, if we're talking about podcasts that we listen to, I heavily listen to, I mean, it's funny because basically the only podcast I listen to besides my own is true crime.
Oh yeah.
So it's shocking that I don't do a true crime podcast. But I listened to Last Podcast on the Left heavily, and they just did a like 5-part series on MK Ultra, just
yeah.
CIA stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I just listened to a great like short podcast. It's called The Rumor. It's a story of these two. Excuse me. These two.
Paul is so much better in practice outside of theory.
I can't say it now. It's these two sports reporters who investigate into this rumor that Baltimore Orioles game was canceled in 1997 because Cal Ripken Jr. caught his wife having an affair with Kevin Costner, got in a fist fight with Kevin Costner, and was too beat up to play the game. So they shut the lights off at Camden Yards and said there was a power outage. It's this whole conspiracy theory.
God.
But these two
That
reporters,
sounds really cool.
It was interesting. These two reporters look into it. My dad was telling me about it. I was like, I got to listen to this. It sounds like fun.
That sounds like a rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
it's like
Can you-
5 or 6 episodes.
Can you bring up Cal Ripken's wife from back then? A picture of her? I wanna see her.
Okay.
You're going to
let's
get
see.
beat up by Cal Ripken. This is going
Or
to put
no,
you
Kevin Costner.
Wait, you want a picture of Kelly Ripken or Kevin Costner?
No, Kelly Ripken.
Kelly Ripken.
No, I'm saying Cal Ripken's going to see you
Yeah,
Googling
yeah,
his
yeah,
wife
yeah.
and he's going to come beat you up.
Oh,
Or beat Sam up.
Oh, that's true.
Cal Ripken can't beat me up. I'm his biggest fan.
Well, it's under my IP address here, so.
That's his wife circa 1997. And actually, it's a picture from a Snopes article about the rumor.
She looks super old. Wait. Kevin Costner's not hitting that.
This was in 1997.
Let me see. Blow it up.
Beauty standards, man. They were a little different back then.
And it's in the realm of possibility because they all knew each other.
Huh.
Bo is assessing this purely based on aesthetic here.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be solved, but it's just going to be based
Never
on...
mind bank rolls. Never mind
If
any
I was
of that.
if I was Kevin Costner, I'd be like, put me back in Waterworld instead of that.
Put me back in Waterworld.
My God.
I'd rather be in a field of dreams than
I'd rather drink my own piss that's filtered from a tomato plant than hit that.
Oh my God.
But yeah. All right. Next cookie,
Waterworld.
please.
On that note, We've got the s'mores cookie next.
Okay.
Graham sandwich cookies with chocolate and marshmallowy filling.
So I have these at the house. They're okay.
I don't think I've had these.
I think they're fairly new.
They're newish. I've had these before.
Consult the Cookiepedia.
I didn't buy a box of these this year, but I've had them before.
I definitely have not. Oh, what is this on them? It's like a squirrel on the cookie.
I have a horse.
Mine has a horse on it as well.
Oh, archery. I was like, is this like a radio signal? Are
they merit badges or whatever?
Probably.
Yeah. So there's a thin layer of marshmallow and a thin layer of chocolate in between two like shortbread cookies.
I mean, it tastes like a s'more.
Yeah, the information about s'more cookies is a little bit different because I guess these are new, but then they did another one that's kind of like this.
Oh.
I don't know.
These probably came out during COVID.
The Girl Scout cookie
when Girl Scout cookies weren't like
deeper.
Being sold that well because of COVID.
I like these.
You know what? I don't think I've bought a box of Girl Scout cookies in like 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
This is like my first box of Girl Scout cookies because I think
I had some last year.
I don't think I bought any last year.
But not many.
No, I didn't because I would have been too busy with opening.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't go anywhere. I usually, if I see them at like, a Walmart or a Target, or whatever, I would stop and pick up a couple boxes because I don't have anybody immediately that's like, buy these Girl Scout cookies. So yeah, this would be my first Girl Scout cookies in like 2 years. Man, it's too long.
I just spilled some Precisely beer on my plaid shirt.
Oh no. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I really like that cookie. I don't like it with our beer.
I don't mind it with the beer.
It's actually one of my least favorites with our beer so far.
I sort of like the marshmallow with it.
I'm not.
That helps. But
not a huge fan of the cookie. I would say this is like not a top tier cookie for me.
Yeah,
the graham cracker flavor is weird with the beer.
It sounds like it's going to be a good cookie, and then it's an okay cookie.
It's just like underwhelming chocolate and marshmallow flavor.
See, I like the cookie. I'm a sucker for like Keebler cookies, like EL fudge cookies. So I like these, but not with our beer. Yeah. Not even a little bit, honestly. That was my least favorite with the beer so far. It almost leaves like the wrong kind of bitter, almost soapy taste in my mouth after. Yeah. Like the more I talk about it, the less good it tastes.
Yeah, it's definitely, it didn't mix right, but.
All right.
I figure I'll do this one next.
Okay.
But we can do that and then I'll talk about some other game stuff. I do like these a lot that we're opening. Now this, I didn't want to do...
This is Dosey Does?
Yes, I didn't want to do these right after the tag-alongs because these are also peanut butter.
Yeah.
But I believe that these, I think I like more than the tag-alongs.
Tag-alongs are probably more of a favorite for me than these. But I have a feeling these are going to go
I like
very
oatmeal
well,
cookies.
knowing what I know.
This is so many cookies.
So Dosey Does are an oatmeal sandwich cookie with peanut butter filling.
These are freaking good, though.
It's very peanut buttery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these are going to go really well, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I always like these because there's a hole in the middle of the cookie, and it's all filled with peanut butter.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
I'm running a little low on Precisely beer.
Do you want another one?
Do you need another one?
I might need another one. I might need another one for science.
I'm going to need another one because we've got the final 2 cookies here. We're going to have to take a little bit of break, cleanse our palates, and come back to them.
I feel like this cookie is the best cookie.
It is a solid cookie. That actually, I
it has a really good finish with it, with the beer.
The crispiness of the oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The peanut butter dulls the sour a little bit.
I think lemon, trefoils,
Dosey Does.
Dosey Does, toffee.
Oh, toffee is good.
Tagalongs, Adventure s'mores.
Wow. So are those? Wait. So did we have s'mores or did we have adventurefuls?
We have both.
We had both.
Oh, right.
Were the
right.
first.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, those were.
It was like
They
the
weren't good.
brookie situation.
Those actually go. Yeah, those go at the bottom of my list because I already forgot about that one.
They should probably discontinue those, even though
They
they just
just started them.
They're not good though.
They're not
Yeah,
that good.
they weren't very good, but
No, the tried and true ones are.
If the Girl Scout crew's still listening to this 21612,
I don't think that's.
did you remember the name or the number?
yeah, of course.
Is it really?
I'm great with
I can't
numbers.
believe that.
21612.
I don't believe that.
$5.
So what would you put up at the top, Bo?
The last ones that we had, the Dosey Dos and then the lemons.
He's right.
I didn't doubt him.
I did.
I know numbers. I'm like fucking Rain Man when it comes to numbers.
All right, Rayman.
It's a toss up for me. I think both the peanut butters go up to the top for me, but I think the Dosey Dos might win out.
Yeah.
The sandwich cookies. The lemons are good. I guess I think at the end of the day I probably put that higher than the trefoils. But yeah, the s'mores and the adventurefuls with our beer specifically right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The s'mores are one of my favorite cookies though.
I don't know. They didn't do it for me.
I'm a sucker for a sandwich cookie any day.
Oh, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
There's something about it just didn't taste. As
With our
s'moresy.
beer, it's all wrong for our beer.
Well,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
I feel like this would be great with like a stout.
Yeah.
Like taste testing all these cookies with like
yeah.
a stout or like a darker beer.
Oh yeah,
That's all. Yeah. I could always eat cookies and like Guinness.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's absolutely accurate. But we didn't make a stout, so
We're still down to our last two cookies. It's Kelly's favorite, the Thin Mint, and then Sam's and I's favorite, the Samoa.
The pinnacle, if you will.
Yeah.
so we'll
The top tier of all Girl Scout cookies.
we'll take a moment to cleanse our palates of the peanut butter,
Okay.
and talk about more video games.
Yeah. What else?
I need some kind of palate cleanse. I'm out of palate cleanser.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want that double or do you want something else?
I'll go with that double.
All
A
right.
double.
Day double dear.
I literally was playing right before you walked in the demo for the new Kirby game coming out
nice.
Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, it's coming out that soon.
Yeah, Friday. I know I said it was going to be a day one before even, playing the demo. It is a day one. Absolutely.
Is it fun?
I played 2 minutes of it and I love it already.
Wow.
It's an awesome little platformer.
Is it like a traditional Kirby game where it seems a little on the easier side?
So there were 2 modes you can pick when you started. You could pick like an easier mode or you could pick a hard mode. I haven't gotten to any point where it would really get treacherous. So I'm not sure how hard it's going to get. Like I said, it's
the whole thing with Kirby games, though. They're kind of on the easier side.
yes. But I haven't gotten to anything really in depth. But the graphics look great. The whole
Yeah.
vibe of it looks great. Your camera angle is constantly changing.
That's
so
cool.
like when you started out, it was like a Crash Bandicoot, like you're right behind Kirby.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden you're on the side view and then you're back behind Kirby, so
That's
your
cool.
angle's changing and you're picking things up and spinning it back out.
It's just like a fun game.
But then also it's got my favorite part, which is, I've got to go hunt for these coins in places that I wouldn't normally think there were coins. So I love
And not
that
just
shit.
like a regular gold coin, but like
a special.
there's so many coins in each
Yeah.
level and you got to find them all.
Maybe I haven't seen anything
Okay.
yet, but it said something about star coins or whatever they're
Okay.
called. So I'm assuming it's probably some sort of special kind of coin.
Is
that you have
it
to
single
get.
player or multiplayer?
It does have a co-op.
Okay, cool.
I did see that as well. Because Kirby does have, Kirby's inherently have a good co-op.
I wonder if there's going to be a Donkey Kong that comes out.
And I already did the one for the Wii U, so probably not.
Well, they should make a new one, right?
You would think,
Yeah.
but
Depends on what the turnaround cycle is for and who's actually developing it, because they don't develop Donkey Kong in-house anymore.
Yeah.
So usually like Tropical Freeze was like a third party. I forget who does those, but since rare is not really a thing now.
Yeah.
You saying co-op just made me think of Donkey Kong.
I would love for them to make more Donkey Kong, but since they basically just remade Tropical Freeze for the Switch a couple years ago,
Yeah.
I don't think that they're itching to make a new one.
Yeah.
Retro Studios, that's who it was.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to, but who knows? But yeah, I'm really excited for Kirby now.
Did you finish the demo or
No, I literally played like a couple minutes, and you guys.
did you
walked
go
in.
to full mouth mode?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will have to report back.
I'm sure that's like a joy to watch and play.
Oh yeah, I'm
like
excited.
it's probably like what you like get like a star in Mario in the sense, but you're Big Mouth Kirby running around destroying everything.
Well, so from what I can understand from the trailer was you use Big Mouth mode as a way to get more of these coins. So like say there's a coin in the sky and you can't reach it by jumping, you would swallow an airplane or something to go get it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It was more like a tactical use, not like I'm going to destroy everything.
Okay.
Or I'm going to throw my hat at it so I can get it, like
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey style.
Yeah. So that's what I took from it. I am going to play it tonight after you guys leave.
Does it feel more like a modern Mario game now that it's like completely 3D?
Yeah, kind of. It kind of feels like 3D. What is it? 3D World.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I can't wrap my brain around. It's just like Kirby's basically always been just like straight up platform, like 2D platform.
Yes. So he is. So like I said, you've got this changing camera angle so far that it was like I said, you felt like you were right behind him. So it was like Crash Bandicoot. And then you went to a traditional side scrolling, essentially, platform angle. So you would run across like you were playing an original Kirby or Mario.
Almost like modern Sonic.
I guess. I never played much
Modern Sonic kind of does that because it's like there's not a great way to translate that old school Sonic style into 3D. So it almost uses this like cinematic camera to like provide you the opportunity to have that full 3D, but like it switches between like cool angles and then like full like rear view and then sometimes that 2D style too. So that could be really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might download the demo. Can you only play it for a short time?
I don't know. I think it's probably like once you get to a certain part, you're done.
Yeah.
Usually
I meant
it's
more
just a
so like,
time
is there
thing,
only
too.
a window to play it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you could download it at any point in time before downloading the game. Because it didn't say like it was going to run out or anything.
They do that a lot. Like I remember when they did a demo for Mario Tennis Aces, it was like you had to play like within like a 2-week window before the game came out.
I didn't see anything on, maybe I wasn't looking that hard, but on the eShop, I didn't see anything.
I feel like it would be a great time to be a kid again. Like, just in the sense of all the demos and, like, not having money as a kid, but, like, having a Switch and being able to, like, test out and play all these things. I mean, granted, you're probably just going to be playing Fortnite because it's free and whatever.
I was going to say, but the other thing is you've got all these free demos, but you have all these free-to-play games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're probably not wrong. I'm sure when this generation grows up and looks back on it, they'll probably have fond memories of a lot of these free games because there were so many of them.
Most kids are playing free games, like
Roblox,
Rocket League too.
Oh,
They're
really?
back into that because it's a free to play model now, and there's something else that they're playing that's like really random. My wife always kind of keeps tabs on it because the kids all have Chromebooks at her school that can play Android apps. So they play free to play Android apps on their Chromebook. They were playing something. Five Nights at Freddy's. They were all playing.
I just got that game recently.
Yeah.
I'm out of touch.
They have VR on it.
I'm out of touch with a lot of the youth now, as far as I don't
You
know
and me both.
But I get a lot of them coming in, and I have noticed a resurgence of Five Nights at Freddy's talk recently.
Yeah.
Overhearing a lot of Five Nights, or do you have any Five Nights at Freddy's, blah, blah, blah. So that would track.
I feel like as a PC gamer, I feel the same way, Bo, because if you have the Epic Games Store, you've been able to get a free game, and not just like some piddle ass will throw whatever crappy game at you, like a good free game once a week for the past like 3 years. Like, and sometimes it's like games that still retail for like $40. Like 2 weeks ago, it was
it's just free, to have it.
Just you get it, no strings attached. Like I've gotten so many. Like, it's
do you have to pay a yearly subscription?
Nope.
Nothing.
You just download the Epic Games Store, and then you can download one free game every week. It's like part of, they build it into their like marketing budget basically just to get people to download. But like I got City Skylines is like SimCity, but like better and newer. That game retails still for like $40-$50. I got it for free 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Like if you just check in like every Thursday, you get a new game. Now, whether or not you actually play them is another story. But that's actually how I got originally a game that I've talked about on the podcast previously, a cool 2D sort of retro platformer, Horus, which is out on like Switch and stuff too. That's actually how I got into playing that game. Was like, I'll finally play one of these freebie games that I downloaded, and that one just like roped me in. But yeah, it's there's a lot of ways to get free, but Nintendo still tends to throw their IPs in there to the point that you still want to pay for them anyway.
Did either one of you guys play Celeste? I forgot.
I played a little bit of it. Yeah.
So, did you ever get to a point where you played the Pico 8 in Celeste where it's like an even bittier, like 8-bit graphics instead of 16, or I don't even know.
No.
It's very basic graphics. Looks like you're playing on like a Game Boy Color.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's
remember.
Like
it's been so
Celeste within Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that someone did it for the Game Boy Advance, just the Pico 8 levels.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I bought the cartridge from Canada, and there was like one on eBay, and I'm like, let me see what this is all about. And it's the same thing. It's fucking hard. It's good. I think there's 36 levels in it, and I got up to like 16, and I'm like, fuck, there's no battery to save. Like, there's no way to save. So you just have to turn it off and I guess redo it all.
Yeah.
Which sucks. But for a fan-made game or like a port from a Nintendo Switch
I guess that's ultimately what it is
to a Game Boy Advance, it's really good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Should we restock here in some Precisely before we...
Yes.
I have enough Precisely.
You're good? I need some more.
Yeah, I need some more too.
All right.
Go grab them.
There's one can left here.
Okay.
You guys could probably split it if you just get a cup.
You want to split it?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I don't need a whole other one.
Yeah, had someone ask about the Dreamcast kiosk if he could, if I could make more keys and sell him a key.
Oh, because he has one already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'd be cool to do.
Yeah.
Is it like a pretty standard key that you could just like take it to
I think
Ace?
so. I haven't even looked at it. Like the Wii U was like a moon shape.
Well, if you're selling the whole thing for $9,999, you could probably sell him a key for...
Yeah.
Yeah, you could take that to Ace. Well, sell it to him for like $9,999. No.
No, like
That'd be cool to support
maybe
the community
$50,
of people
$40.
that do that. Yeah.
25 even.
You have
Whatever.
it in the cooler there?
No, it's
Oh.
right over here.
We missed it.
It should be cold enough.
This Evergreen Double is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Bad. What's the name of it? I couldn't read it. I was trying to read it.
It's in Japanese.
No, it's underneath the squid or whatever. Isn't it?
No, it just says double IPA there.
No, I mean the words that are behind the sea animal.
Oh, yeah, good eye. Monstrous.
What are you guys looking at?
Behind the thing, you can sort of...
Oh.
I haven't poured it out into a glass. Look how pink that is.
Monstrous
Yeah.
Holy shit.
phlegm?
Monstrous Phantom?
Phantom.
Yeah, Monstrous Phantom.
Yeah. It is good. For an 8.2, it doesn't taste like it.
Actually, one of the kids that ran sound for me at Cedar Cliff all week works at Evergreen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Purple it is.
It's so cloudy.
I'm drinking like cherry soda. It is cloudy too, but like I think that's a good thing.
It is.
See, because like I've had like, I think it's Trogs does they have a boysenberry tart that they do every now and again, and it's really thin. It's like kind of like
Yeah.
almost like a pink color, but it's really clear. They had it. They brought it up to Round Top one time, and I had it, and then I had it at the brewery. But yeah, it's nothing like that. They don't have anything like this.
I had it in the can.
Yeah, they did it in cans then, for sure.
Do you think we can wrap this up in the next 20-ish?
Sure.
I don't see why not.
Got 2 more cookies.
Yes, 2 more.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
Trying to think.
I like your shirt, by the way. I was checking it out. I was
Thank
like,
you.
Oh, that's Trogs. Cool.
When did we go? We went there maybe a month or 2 ago, my friends and I. And I was waiting for my friend to show up, and I was in the general store.
That is a cool
Yeah.
shirt.
And I was like, I fucking love this.
It reminds me of Cuphead.
It's,
It does.
Like the characters.
Yeah, it's like
It's
those.
like 50s drive-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They had like another one too that I really liked, but I ended up going with
It's
this.
funny. They
Yeah.
must have gotten another new artist because the guy that I knew over there really well that worked in their marketing department, he works for Round Top now. Well,
Oh,
for
really?
Vail Resorts now. But
Yeah, that's so weird that that's
yeah,
a Vail Resort.
don't even get me started.
No, I won't.
What is it?
Round Top got bought out by. They used to be family owned. When I worked there, it was like the Naylor family. Like they owned it outright. They sold it once to this like company that owned like 14 other resorts on the East Coast, and then
Yeah, it
Vail
was-
Resorts out of Peak Resorts was the
Yeah,
company.
yeah. I was gonna say
I
it was
worked for them.
Blue and
Well, it was Jack Frost Big Boulder
yep.
and Hunter Mountain and a couple others. Blue is actually the other one. That's Aspen KSL.
Oh,
And then Vail Resorts out of Colorado bought Peak Resorts. And now there's like 40 resorts that are all the same company. And if you buy their season pass, you can go to any of them. But
Oh,
like,
that's really cool.
it's cool, except for the fact that it used to cost like $400 to get a season pass at Round Top. Now it's like $800.
yeah.
Yeah, like I don't ski anymore for the most part because I can't afford it.
Yeah.
It's an expensive hobby.
And like I just want to
I
go to
never
Round Top.
could.
I don't need to go to like Vail.
Yeah.
Or like Keystone or
Well,
Aspen Snowmass.
I was gonna say I've been to Vail and Keystone, which are nice, but there's no plans of me going right now.
That's what's funny though. It's like I worked for Round Top for like 8 years, and I've been to Round Top, and I've been to like New Hampshire, and I've been to like East Coast, but I've never been skiing on the West Coast.
It's
Out west.
it's incredible once you get up there.
My brother and sister-in-law live in Park City. Like I need to get out there. But
It's like it's an easy 2-mile ski,
yeah, like
and you're like up, so you're like
yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get out. I didn't go skiing at all this year.
I
gotta
didn't
get out.
either. I've got equipment problems.
I kind of do too.
My skis are from when I was 16,
Yeah.
17, and I think at this point they won't service them anymore, and my boots definitely need
yeah,
replaced.
They're probably not indemnified. My boots are for a much lighter person than I am now,
That's true too.
and my feet just kill me after like an hour. But my
Yep.
skis are weird. So when I was up there doing videos, I got this company to just send me skis, but they're called Gilson skis. But the skis are like cambered like a snowboard.
Oh,
They're really weird. They're really squirrely, but like I had fun on them because I used to ski every day, so like I didn't mind it. But
Right.
like they're so weird now, like they're because you don't ever connect edges. Your surfaces have like this flat point, and then there's like this like
ooh.
point at the ends that like you have to engage your edges, and it's so strange. But
Ooh.
it's the weirdest pair of skis I ever rode, but it's the only pair I have that are like in decent shape now.
Wow.
I haven't bought a pair of skis in a very long time because I just follow my friends around that got sponsored and just get skis from them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam cut that out.
Ski
Okay.
cast.
Ski cast. Say
I don't
Round
know.
Top Sam.
I
What's
went
happening,
snowboarding
Round
once.
Toppers?
We'll cut all that. All right. Final 2. Now that we've
The
relived.
final 2.
Hold on, Sam, do it.
In this corner, wearing the green box, your most popular Girl Scout cookie by populist demand.
Now, the Thin Mint.
Is it the most popular?
Probably.
The most purchased. I don't know about most popular.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
I mean, it's not the most popular in the room.
Nobody's
Let's put
eating
it that.
it.
Let's be real
slander.
here.
Nobody's
No
eating it. They might
slander.
buy it out of guilt.
Okay. This is my favorite Girl Scout cookie.
They feel
But
bad for it.
It is not going to.
Pity cookie.
It is not going to taste good with this beer. I know
It
it's
can't
not.
taste good
I
with this
know
beer.
It's not going
It's
to.
impossible.
So,
Okay.
This is actually the only Girl Scout cookie I've had this year, other than the ones we've had tonight.
Bo's just about to chuck it over in the trash.
But if it was the end of the world, he'd eat it. Maybe.
Maybe. It's all right.
Thank you. This is not going to go well with this beer.
The Thin Mint.
It can't be good with this beer. I'm dreading it.
No.
I like it more than the s'more.
It doesn't mesh.
No.
The Thin Mint.
Okay.
It's not good, but it's so overpowering you don't really taste the beer.
Yeah. I was going to say the chocolate kind of hits with the blueberry, but it's not as bad as the Adventureful was.
Yeah.
Still not great.
No.
With the beer. So Thin Mints, for those who don't know what a Thin Mint is, crisp, chocolatey cookies made with natural oil of peppermint.
Huh.
So it's just peppermint and chocolate.
It's a tasty cookie. Yeah. It is no Samoa.
No.
Now, the last one we do have is Samoas. The reason I don't like Samoas is because I don't like coconut. So I'm not going to like the cookie, but I will suffer through for the podcast.
This is another one that I'm not thinking this is going to go well with our beer.
I'm thinking it's probably going to go better than I think it is.
It's my favorite, hands down, time
Now,
and time again.
This one would be incredible with a porter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Big
stout.
time. Like German chocolate style.
Something. All right. So Samoas are a crisp cookie with caramel, coconut, and dark chocolatey stripes. Imagine a fudge stripe cookie, but coconut and caramel.
My beloved.
Oh.
This one has warranted multiple
Oh. Just don't like coconut.
What don't you like about it?
I don't like the taste, and I don't like that it's like this chewy but hard structure, texture of it.
I can appreciate that as someone who doesn't really care for mushrooms that much.
Okay.
I can jive with that.
I mean, I like mushrooms, but this is like a different.
Oh, I just mean like for the reason of
Okay.
texture.
Yes.
I can
Well, there's a lot of
appreciate that.
there's a lot of
I'm
food
the
I don't
same way.
like because of texture. Coconut is one of them, but I also am not really a huge coconut flavor fan either.
I feel like you can't taste the coconut in this cookie, though.
I can.
Okay. See, I like the chewiness of this cookie.
Oh, so I like it for the crispy and some of the chewy. I think I get more chewy from
Aesthetically, it's a pretty cookie, too.
Like the fact that I'm still picking the coconut out of my teeth at this very moment. I've had one bite of this cookie. That's why I don't like coconut. All right.
There's kind of the leftovers.
I grabbed 2 of these cookies. And I'm so sugared out. Like, I feel like I can't drink any more of this beer or eat this cookie, but I'll choose the cookie.
I feel like these didn't mix.
No.
Like
No.
the flavors kind of existed independently.
Yeah. Yeah, so my favorite out of the 9, right, that we ate was the Daisy Doos.
Daisy Dukes. Dozy Does.
Dosey Does. The all peanut butter one.
I'm going to call them Daisy Dukes from now on.
Yeah.
Deucey deuce.
I feel like that was
Deuce
the best.
Deuces.
Deuce Deucers. I feel like that was the best.
I have to agree.
Peanut butter just goes really well with this type of beer, surprisingly. It's not what you would think would be good until you try it, I guess.
No, but it's a peanut butter and jelly concept.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all
Well,
it is.
and salty-ish kind of goes with tart.
Yeah.
Yeah, fruity. It's a fruity peanut butter mixture, which people love.
You want this?
Oh, I'm good.
I'm so sugared out.
He got gluttonous. He took an extra
I did
Samoa.
take it. I'll take it for the road.
His eyes were
Please
bigger
do.
than his Samoas.
Please do. He was so hyped about it, he didn't leave room.
I had like 6 Samoas last night. After you texted us being like, I got all the cookies, I was like, no, I can eat them. Now I don't have to save them.
time.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine because this will, I mean, I don't know if it'll last both of us a while, but it'll last me a while.
Yeah.
I don't binge sweets.
Neither do I.
So
I only binge sweets. I don't ever eat them in like a regular pattern. But if I go hard, I go hard in the paint.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go on like every grocery shopping trip and be like, I need a dessert.
Oh no, me
You know what
neither.
I mean?
Oh my God.
Not even close. But if
Kayla's
I
like that though.
Yeah.
if I get it and I know I have like a box of cookies, it's game over.
That's how Scott is. That's why I'm like, this will last me a while, but I don't know. He's gonna hit it harder.
So what do you do? Do you bag them up or do you freeze them?
I think
Thin mints are good frozen.
Thin mints are not bad cold. I don't mind them.
I like Thin Mints in the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
maybe
gonna
that's
say
what
the
I'm
only
thinking.
one that might go freezer or fridge would be the tagalongs. That peanut butter chocolate's nice and cold when it's cold.
Samoas in the freezer, however, are punishing.
That
Like
sounds
in a bad way?
That sounds like a real toothbreaker.
It is. Yeah, no, they get way too like brittle in the freezer specifically.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Samoa would be really good in a sundae.
Oh yeah.
Samoa Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like that probably exists.
I feel like
at some shop
has to.
somewhere. Some ice cream shop.
Do we agree on a on a
You can do that again.
You can't do this with
Bo's
any other
Samoa
cookie.
monocle? Say for those of you not watching us because we don't have video, Bo is sticking cookies in his eyes.
There will be photographic evidence. Do not worry.
I have to say the worst combo of beer and cookie is a toss up though.
The first one sucked.
That cookie just wasn't good though. The s'more cookie, I think I'm the most disappointed by that because I like that cookie a lot. But with the beer, it's not good. That adventureful cookie, I could, whatever. I didn't like the cookie to begin with.
There's nothing adventureful about it.
No.
It never should have left the kitchen
Never should have gone on an adventure.
It's part of the Brookie trend where they're putting the brownie cookie.
Mom said go back to bed, so you're just like,
It looked like way better of a cookie than it actually tasted.
That's, I think, what I was anticipating a softer cookie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a
It would
butterier.
be better if it was
because
softer.
it's advertised as a brownie.
And it's very hard.
I was going to say that's like the most like gotcha kind of brownie if I've ever seen. But yeah, that was the worst cookie all around in my opinion. But the worst pairing for me. I was just so disappointed by the pairing of flavors.
I was rooting for you.
Yeah, but Thin Mints weren't good, but I can't hate on it because
It was there.
Yeah.
They're better than I thought.
There's sort of this like middle ground. There's like definitely those two where like those just weren't good. Then there's this whole like range of cookies that were just like
Take it or
we
leave
kind of
it.
knew they weren't going to be good, but they weren't that bad.
Right.
And then there's a few that really stand out. I think for me, the peanut butters, the toffee was actually kind of a sleeper.
The toffee
for
was
me.
very good.
I was pleasantly surprised. I'd actually put that probably higher than the
That's in
shortbread
my
cookies.
top 3.
Because I thought for sure before we started talking about this, and we were kind of saying like we won't share our opinions till we eat it. I thought the shortbread cookie would be far and away my favorite. I wasn't really thinking about peanut butter going with this as well as it did, and I probably should have.
I discounted peanut butter for sure.
Yeah, heavily.
I thought lemon was going to be my favorite, and it's probably my third favorite. I think the toffee was my second.
I think lemon's like 4. I was worried about lemon because I thought it was going to be like double tart for me.
Yeah.
But
I think lemon's still top tier for me. It was giving me that like lemon poppy seed, blueberry muffin vibe.
yeah.
So
Fair enough.
Or blueberry scone, all that blueberry lemon pastry vibes. So I really like those too in general. So I like that a lot. But the peanut butter, I definitely slept on it, and it is really good. And that toffee, like I don't think I've ever had those cookies, but I am gonna buy a box of those every
pretty
year
good.
now.
Yeah, me too.
Tell you what though, I think a do-si-do, this beer, and like some bacon.
Ooh.
Like you're talking like straight up delicious brunch
Wow.
kind of combo.
Okay.
Speaking of brunch, shout out to Lovedrafts. I'll be at their brunch on April 10th, the drag show brunch.
Nice.
Oh, you got a ticket?
Oh yeah, we got tickets this time around. I'm looking forward to it.
I really want to go to one of those, but I mean, obviously, I'm always working, so.
Yeah.
But maybe one of these times, especially when my sister comes to visit, maybe I'll do a Sunday morning and we'll go because she loves drag brunches.
I've never been, but I'm excited.
I haven't either, and I appreciate drag. I wouldn't say that like I'm a fan because I don't watch and I don't know anybody's names or anything. Like,
no, I don't.
But I appreciate it, and I would love to go watch.
As a fan of both theater and just living your best life.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
oh, absolutely.
I think the whole thing just looks like so much fun.
Oh, it looks like a blast. That's why I
Yeah.
want to go. But like, I could never. I don't know. Well, no, I think I just know Trixie Mattel because my sister likes her a lot.
I like that name.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's very Barbie-esque.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She plays video games on Twitch, I think, too. That's what she
Oh,
was
nice.
saying. Like over quarantine and stuff, she was doing like a lot of Twitch streaming, which was really silly. She was having a fun time with it, and people liked it.
That's awesome. We were also
Yeah.
big fans of RuPaul's Drag Race in college. That was a frequent watch for me and my buddies.
Yeah.
I never watched. I mean, that's what I mean. Like when I say I'm not a fan, is like I know RuPaul's Drag Races, but I've never watched an episode. Like,
It's a fun show.
yeah, it looks fun, but I just never have. So I can't consider myself a drag fan because I don't watch.
One of
it.
my favorite shows, like a secret show of mine.
Uh-oh.
I have a few, but Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Like
Yeah.
OG or like the new Netflix Queer Eye?
I didn't know there was a new one.
Oh, there's a whole show on Netflix that's just called Queer Eye. But there's a new Fab Five, and there's about 4 or 5 seasons of it now. No. It's great.
I like the original Fab.
The
Five.
original was good, but
Is
like
it one of or two of the? I don't know. I've never watched either. Is it somebody the same? Is
No.
there a couple people the same?
no,
Oh,
it's a whole crew of different people. No,
Never
it's
mind.
it's a very different show than
It's
the
very-
original Queer Eye for the Straight Guy was.
The original one was just like a very feel good show. Like you don't have to be queer. You don't have to whatever. You just go in there level headed and you're like, wow, there's a person like sort of down and out, not looking their best, little sad about their situation. And these guys come in, revamp their home or apartment, like give them new hairstyle, give them new outlook on life, new clothes. And you like see the change in their faces. They're like, holy shit, like I am a better person than I thought I was, you know?
I think that's what's cool of the new. So I would still recommend that you check out the new one on Netflix.
Yeah, I will, definitely.
Because it's not just about the straight guy. It's actually very inclusive of many different lifestyles and types of people and like women as well. And it's really just about inclusiveness more than anything. And like
loving yourself.
Yeah, and well, and just also, it's very well. I say that's a good way of saying it. It's very introspective, and as you watch it, you kind of do the same kind of introspection. But the new Fab Five is also fabulous. Jonathan Van Ness is probably the standout as like the hairstylist, but he has some of his own shows and
the
stuff
guy with the
too.
long brown hair.
Yes.
Okay, that's who I know, then.
Yeah, they kind of stand out for that non-binary crowd. It's a very inclusive show for the entire LGBTQ community, beyond. So definitely recommend watching. And one of the seasons they shot in the greater Philadelphia area. So if you're sort of local to Philly, it's kind of fun to watch too, to see some landmarks. They kind of skew towards South Jersey, but still pretty neat.
Yeah, I'll be sure to watch that.
They go to my brother-in-law's favorite Polish sausage place.
Oh, I don't.
Glenn from down the street.
I didn't know you could have a favorite Polish sausage.
I think it's like the only one.
I didn't
the
know
original.
there was competition.
Well, depends on how Polish you are.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever
It's
been
where
to
he-
a
it's
Polish
where he gets
sausage
his-
joint.
It's where he gets his best Polish. What's it? Kielbasa.
Yeah, kielbasa.
Yeah.
Nice.
We make a really good dish like every other week where it's kielbasa, cabbage, potatoes, and apples.
Oh heck
Sounds
yeah!
pretty good.
and you just saute it with some oil. It's
Yeah.
fucking banging.
I bet.
The apples and kielbasa like really make it. And then
Yeah.
you need the potatoes. We've done it without potatoes, but you're like constantly hungry because there's nothing that's like filling about it.
Yeah.
You know,
What's that? Isn't that like called a thing with cabbage and potatoes and kielbasa? Is it?
Well, I think like anything with like meat, cabbage, and potatoes is like a universal. Like there are many cultures that do a different.
I think I just mean specifically in Polish, like.
I don't know anything
culture.
about
like
Polish culture.
the actual name of it?
Yeah, it's like
Maybe.
Sven.
Sven. Yes, that's it.
Is that Polish?
I'm not Polish, so I'm not versed on this.
It's like
If we're talking corned beef and cabbage,
I
though,
definitely
can
had
do
a
that.
dentist the other day. Like a dentist nurse. What's a dentist nurse?
Dentist
a
nurse.
dental hygienist.
Yeah.
A dentist nurse.
Dentist nurse, though. Go with that.
That you know how the dentist has TVs now?
Your dentist has TVs?
Yeah.
My
you like-
dentist is pretty old school.
Yeah,
I go
you
to
like
this dentist in
you like
Linglestown.
watch news and stuff.
You say you what?
I go to this dentist in Linglestown. I've been going there since I was like 5, and
Wait.
it's the same.
Which one?
I used to go there.
Which
Dr. Terame.
one? Oh, no.
Maybe.
Over right off of Progress, like
Okay.
yeah,
Close, but no cigar, because
No.
mine's off Linglestown, too.
yeah.
What-
Geyer. Well, Higgins Geyer.
Yeah, I used to go there.
Shit. I've been going there since I was a kid.
I
That was
go
on
to-
my street growing up. That was my
I go to
street.
Locust Lane now, but my dental hygienist, we were watching the news, like waiting for my
Dental
gums to numb, and we were talking about the war in Ukraine, but I'm pretty sure she was Russian.
My gums are comfortably numb. Sorry, I sing when I'm uncomfortable
Do I need
talking
to end
about
this?
politics.
Do I need to end this? Let's
No.
end this. Are we done?
I mean, you were looking up Polish sausage.
Yeah, my efforts
wall.
were fruitless.
We're now talking about dentistry, so we should
Nobody wants to listen to
probably
this shit.
wrap it up.
Do you guys want to hear more about Polish cabbage? Because you know what's in every.
Dentistry.
You want to know what's in every Polish dish? Fucking cabbage and
right.
potatoes
Yeah.
and kielbasa. That's all that. That's all there is.
Apple's really good with
Don't
Oh yeah.
don't fuck with what's working.
it. Honey, if you add honey to it.
Oh
That sounds good.
Honey's really good with everything.
That sounds good.
We do these cast iron Brussels sprouts, and we do honey and red pepper flakes and
Dude,
lime
yeah.
juice.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I have some. Like,
we don't
chili
do
honey.
Brussels any other way
Yeah.
besides this. And we eat Brussels all the time. And it is the best.
I got this like hot
What
honey.
What
that I
don't you
do it
like
with.
about this? The Brussels or okay.
Not Brussels.
That's why you put honey
Yeah.
and lime juice and red pepper on them.
Yeah.
So it's
Heck
like a
yeah.
sweet and spicy.
Still a Brussels.
Speaking of Linglestown, there's that place right off of 39,
Greystone?
Greystone, that does
Oh,
like
yeah.
the bangingest Brussels sprouts.
That's the recipe.
Yeah.
That's where I got that recipe from.
Dude, so good.
Yeah.
Like
I was like,
freaking candy and
tell me how. And they told me. I was like, okay.
candy cabbage.
Yeah.
If you know how, I need to learn because I always try to emulate it and I suck at it.
You have
But-
cast iron?
Yeah.
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 So cast iron them, just oil, salt, pepper. Once they're halfway done, add lime juice.
Like almost like, yeah.
And
Okay,
then-
so I do lime juice too early probably.
Yeah, lime juice, then do honey,
Like
and
finish
then
'em with
and then
honey.
and then red pepper flakes just to taste.
I was already planning to make Brussels sprouts tomorrow, so I might take
Yeah.
another stab at that.
So good.
So fucking good. Brussels sprouts. Honey, red pepper, and lime.
This has been Death Metal Cooking with Precisely.
I am making dinner. We should keep this going. This is quality content.
Oh my god. Oh no. This is what happens when we had too many cookies.
Joe Rogan?
It's Rogan Joe.
Joseph Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan. Okay.
A+ callback.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Anything else? You have any more?
I'm so
dumb
sugared out.
shit you want
I'm
to share?
sorry.
That was a lot of cookies.
It was so many cookies.
It was a lot.
It doesn't feel like that many till
I
you
eat a
realize
lot
that
of cookies every night when I have cookies, but I don't eat that many cookies.
Let's put it in perspective. It doesn't feel like a lot because we had 9 different cookies, but if we just ate Samoas, we just ate more than 2/3 of the box.
Yes, exactly.
Or roughly 2/3 of the box.
Yeah.
Each.
I definitely had 2/3 of the box because I had 2 Samoas.
They're tweaking out.
Yo, if we just had a podcast like this, we're just like,
I mean, that's like half this podcast is just us going,
I'm so sorry.
I told Kayla about your idea, and she was like, "That sounds like the dumbest podcast ever." And I'm like, "I think it'll be good." She's
precisely.
like, "No, they're all chocolate based. Like
Eating cookies and drinking beer.
She's like, "The lemon one will be the best." I was like, "We'll see."
Yeah, she's right.
Beer and cookies, precisely.
She could change the song
Switch it up.
just for this episode. No, I feel like passing out now from all that sugar.
Yeah, it's a lot. Definitely gonna hit the pillow hard here tonight.
I'm gonna hit Earthbound and then the pillow.
Well, yeah, Kirby.
Do I need to end this and say we out or something?
Well, yeah. What do we need to close out with anything here? What is? We got anything to share? If you haven't gotten Precisely beer by now, you're probably screwed. But you go pick it up.
If you
at
want
Lovedrafts.
precisely beer, that's too damn bad.
We're sitting on a stockpile.
We have it all, and you can't have any.
$3 million a can.
I have a few people asking about it, and I'm like, ugh.
Wait, are these now NFTs?
They should be.
Like I want to send some to some people, and then at the same time, I don't want them to post about it, and then other people hit me up being like, "Well, where's mine?"
Here's my beer, Bo.
Well, if you didn't ask by now.
They all have though, and I'm just like,
Should our next Precisely collab just be called Bo's Game Beer?
no. No, we'll just keep it precisely. So I think the next one's gonna be what? Orange guava.
The next one should be called Two Best Buds. Like the theme song.
Oh, yeah?
I like that.
That's cute. That's
Or
cute.
precisely.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
It would only be able to be Two Best Buds if it was like a combo of 2 different hops.
How's it going?
How's it going would be a
But you have to have like H-H-H-H-O-O-O-O.
How's it going, everybody?
You guys like that, don't you?
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
like a signature.
a
It is
signature
a
thing.
signature.
Or you can call it We Out.
Yeah, or it could say "How's it going" on the front, and then on the back it says "We out."
It could.
Maybe that should be our next shirt.
How's it going, everybody?
Terry, if you're listening, these ideas are free.
I can already picture it. Like, how's on the first line, it going, everybody, on 3 lines across the t-shirt. Like, kind of tall font,
Yeah.
not unlike the Precisely can.
Yes. Yeah. That font would work perfectly.
Then just like little beer drinking Game Boy bones in the corner. Bo.
All right, I guess we can close it out by saying
Support us on
if you
Patreon.
got this far,
Please don't.
I'm sorry, and thank you incredibly.
For bonus content. We'll give you an empty can of Precisely.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually,
Maybe
we have Precisely
we got
canned
stickies.
stickers,
We have
actually.
stickies we can send to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but if you are new and you just check this out because you went to the Super Smash Brothers tournament and you were like, who are these dweebs? We're sorry that you had to listen to this,
But thank you.
but thank you.
I would probably cut all this out. I don't know.
We'll tailor it.
Maybe
see.
near the end. Like after.
If you're not already following us on Instagram, you can see our shenanigans on there at Precisely Podcast. Website's precisely.live. All that shit's in the bio, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
So just go to the Instagram.
Instagram's
You can
Precisely
You can
Podcast.
find it all there, but
Here, this is my GameCube kiosk.
That's Jason Alexander, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
That's mine.
Yeah, you own the one that he's touching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
That exact one.
Yeah.
Rubbed by George Costanza.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd brag about that.
Why? Did he do something wrong?
No, George Costanza. Like if
it was George Costanza,
yes.
Jason Alexander, I might, but specifically the actual man of George Costanza.
Didn't he try to steal a Frogger cabinet on one of the episodes from the pizza shop?
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Although George Costanza will forever have my respect for attempting to nap under his desk at work.
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy Seinfeld.
All right, here we go.
We got derailed again from ending the show.
Sorry. That was good, Kelly, what you ended with.
Yeah, maybe we cut this part out and leave my shit, and then you can come in.
This is going to be quite an editing job.
Oh, God. Sorry, Sam. Cut all of this. Cut this whole podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh.
Leave that in.
All right. There's SimCity, Tetris.
Like Super Nintendo? All of it?
No, regular Nintendo.
Oh. SimCity on... No, he didn't have SimCity on NES.
Yeah, bro.
What?
How?
Yeah, bro.
How did he have SimCity on NES?
Yeah, bro.
That didn't even, come out.
Uh-huh.
They just released the ROM of that, 5 years ago. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously real, but,
It's a good fucking question, man.
But yeah, no, SimCity on NES was a prototype that never came out. Cosmo Kramer.
All right, guys, if you got to this very end part, we'd like to thank you. You are the best. This was Precisely Podcast with our beer, a Blueberry Gose Sour Session IPA ale.
Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale. Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale.
This is a nightmare.
Blueberry Sour Session Hoppy Pale Gose Ale.
Bo.
Bo.
This is fun, guys.
Indeed.
Thank you, Kelly, for having us.
Yeah.
Sam, thanks for editing this. This is going to take you 3 weeks.
Yep.
Lovedrafts, thank you for the beer as always. Thank you for the opportunities.
And thank you, Girl Scout Cookies number 21612. We really appreciate it.
Shout out to you.
And we out.
We out.
We out.